making their way into Rogers Center here in Toronto. Tonight we begin with the first of three between the Texas Rangers and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it comes your way next. Alek Manoah, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself, get the off-speed pitches over, and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
So now here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The shortstop, Isaiah. Kiner-Falefa.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk. Next, here is Brock Holt. First pitch on its way.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Kiner-Falefa aboard here at first with nobody out. And this one's in the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Adolis Garcia comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And one out and a runner on second base. Skied into very shallow right. Catch made here in shallow right. Probably too shallow to advance.
Batting fourth. The left
and here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 1-2.
Great job right there, scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Tyson Ross gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
George Springer is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
Now the 2-1. And he struck him out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
In now, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. That average at 291 to start the day. 23 homers to go along with 52 RBIs. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Semien stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
2-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
Batting first.
Next to bat for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes.
Swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Martin is camped under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. We are still scoreless. Now to the plate, here is Sherton Apostle. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Semien's got it on to first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 6. The catcher.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And, guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
Into the box, Jose Trevino. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Now into the box, Jason Martin. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Oh, and this pitch is behind him as he has to arch his back out of the way. It's ball 1. Fastball just inside. No score here as we play inning number 2. Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty, 2-1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Hernandez gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and next it'll be the outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
The left fielder, Teoscar.
First pitch on its way. Here's the 0-1. Big miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
A little low. It's 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's focus our attention on super utility man Brock Holt. Have glove will travel. He packs them all. This guy, and he plays them all above adequately. From third base, second, both outfield spots, and creates havoc on the base pass. This guy is a manager's dream.
First pitch on its way. Rendell Grichuk stands in as he looks at a called strike. And he fouls this one off.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
The 1-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Full count still. To short. There's Connor Falefa. On to first, and there were two down.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
So 2 out, nobody on. And in next is Alejandro Kirk. First pitch on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will wind up a foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. He's set. Here it comes. And a ball 1-0.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. Kirk leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. All even now, 2-2. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Full count, here it comes. And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning finally does the trick. The side is retired. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. We're back to all set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Charlie Culberson.
Number 2.
Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1.
You could tell he had made up his mind in the batter's box that he was taking that one with him. Great execution of a changeup. Kind of spoiled his plan right there.
Skied into straightaway right. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first down.
Batting 9, the designated hitter.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Eli White. Trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. White is a guy some would regard as a defense-first type of player. He excels in the field and really makes an impact on games with his glove. At the plate, however, not quite as much of a threat.
Yeah, but a guy with a defensive-minded skill set like this can play in the big leagues a long time. You can find ways to score runs, find ways to put the bat on the ball. You can't find guys that play defense the way he does.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
High in the air down the right field line. And here's Grichuk to make the catch, and the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Kevin Biggio.
The third baseman.
First pitch on the way.
Biggio.
Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Hey, I understand it's a tough backhand play right there, but he who hesitates is lost. You could tell him fishing in the glove a little bit too long, and it cost him on getting the out right there.
Into the box now, Santiago Espinal, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. Still without a home run and 8 runs batted in. A ball and a strike. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Runner goes for second. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter. He's on the move again from first. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now a throw over. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Garcia finds some space out there for the catch to all set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt. And look out as that one sails behind him. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Stepping in now, Adolis Garcia. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Adolis Garcia becomes the first out of the inning. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And it's fouled away. Holt leads off first with 1 away. Right side. And the Rangers are in the hit column. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here to have ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Oh, what a good at-bat with the runner in scoring position as this is into right center. That's a base hit. And the run will score as the Rangers strike first to lead it 1-0.
And that's hitting 101 right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
So now to the plate, Jose Trevino. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you still look? Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game, and he is in there.
Now batting.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for a knock.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Swung on and missed. 1-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the contest. For the Rangers so far. Very high, 2-1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
The batter, the first base.
At the plate, Charlie Culberson. 1-0 the count. From the belt, the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Count now, a ball and a strike. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits here. No error. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first at bat in the inning. Now the pitch. Marcus Semien is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Stepping in once again is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Guerrero, base runner at first with 1 out. Corey Dickerson will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Corey.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And that one yanked just foul. Here comes the 1-2. Popped him up. Apostle in foul ground. 2 gone. Stepping in next, Rendell Gritchett grounded out in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Right on the inside black, taken for a called strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Corey Dickerson will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him. Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Second baseman, Brock.
Here's Brock Holt now, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch on the way. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here.
Well, this game is definitely out of the norm from this guy. I mean, his ERA is in the 2s, and they're just hammering him all over the yard. That earned run average will be on the rise after this one.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Trevor Richards, a 6' 2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. To the plate now, Adolis Garcia. Out in front of it, strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Yeah, this certainly wasn't what he was anticipating when he left the warm-up mound coming into this one. Couldn't get out of the 5th inning and gave up quite a few runs in this one.
And gone up into the 2nd deck.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Up next for the Rangers, the 3rd baseman, shirts in Apostle.
At the plate now, Sherton Apostle, as he'll go after the first pitch in bounds. It into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Curveball grounded towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Wackney, number 45. Enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 45.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the first out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Up next is Danny Jansen. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here it comes. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. To short, hit hard. There's Connor Falefa, and there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 8.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Santiago would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Three-two pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Santiago.
So next to bat will be Santiago Espinal, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Here comes the 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Striding in is Jose Trevino. Delivered an RBI single last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much.
Oh, that ball comes in and gets him. And boy, they are howling over in that first base dugout. They think that was intentional, and I've got to say, I think I do too. And now you see the home plate umpire coming out, and the message has been sent. He's going to warn both benches.
And that's the right thing to do by any umpire, Matt. Warn both sides and put them on notice that they're not going to put up with anything going forward in this game. It does put some added pressure on the pitchers to be accurate when they're pitching inside, because even a mistake could lead to an ejection now, but that's just the way it has to be.
And he lays off for ball 1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. Ready now is Charlie Culberson. He went down on strikes last time up. Fouled away. 0-1, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Trevino, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. On the ground up the middle to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is bottom of the 6th inning now. And next to bat will be the outfielder, George Springer.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Marcus Semien waits on deck. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
In now, Marcus Semien, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Racing back the center fielder. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. 24 home runs for him on the season, and it's now a 5-2 game.
That was a mistake with location, and he drove it out of here. I can't overstate how important this home run is, folks. It's not just the 2 runs. It's what he does to the guys in the dugout. 5-0 seems pretty desperate, but 5-2 is doable. That changed the whole feel of this game.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. It was a walk in his last trip. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Fouled off. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Popped up. Culberson is over, and he puts it away for the first out. Up next, Corey Dickerson popped into foul ground his last time up. First offering on its way. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Slow roller left side. Reined in. And that's the second out. Here's Randall Grichuk. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And now the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Might have been ball 3 there, but he couldn't resist trying to pull that thing. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. 2 out, nobody on. Now a high fly ball headed for the corner in left. It has the distance, and it's a foul ball.
Just not able to let that breaking ball travel enough right there. You could see his eyes light up when that popped out of the pitcher's hands, and he just hooked it foul.
A bouncer up the middle, scooped up. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the two-run dinger. The 9-1-2. Joaquin Soria is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 28, Joaquin.
And it's fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Count is 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
He's set and the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats.
Now
both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Brock Holt comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Comes set. Now the pitch. Chopped in front of home plate. The second for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Next, it'll be Adolis Garcia. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 delivery. Hit well on the ground to first. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Now to bat, Alejandro Kirk. He bounced out last time up.
Toronto, the designated hitter, Alejandro.
First pitch on its way. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
I love the fact there was no panic at second base right there. He had plenty of time. He knew his runner. There might have been a little fumble with the exchange, but plenty of time to get the guy out at first.
So now to the plate, Danny Jansen. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. (5-2) our score as we play inning number 7. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Driven nicely into the gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Ladies and gentlemen,
so they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Brett Pinch hitting for the
Number 74 will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. He'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one. Martin has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Runner at second here with one man out. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. And he misses ball four. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
Next to hit, Santiago Espinal. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him. And watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Here's George Springer. And with men on base and two away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
1-1 to count. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Two men are on with two men out. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Looking up is the right fielder. That one is out of here. This game is tied. And that's a special home run. George Springer continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien.
Second baseman.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
John King takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this seventh inning. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and two away. Runners on the move for second. As he'll ground this one fouled off to the left side. We'll try it again from first. In the dirt here. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Here's the 1-1. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he will be nailed at third on a questionable decision, to say the least, and the inning is over. One more look at the big... Number 74 remains in the game, playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Number 58 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Sherton Apostle is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one.
And think about it. In game one of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Very weakly on the ground. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher.
So stepping in is Jose Trevino. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
And Springer will tuck this one in to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. This ball game still tied 5-all. Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor. 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Swing and a miss for strike one. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home eighth.
The left fielder, number 23.
Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. A pop out and a ground out for him to this point. First pitch on the way. Lourdes Gurriel will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away.
Lourdes.
0-1. Here's the pitch.
Gurriel.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it, and there's out number 2.
Now back. The right
Randall
fielder.
Grichuk at the plate now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch hit hard on the ground to third. Scooped up on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue. Lourdes Gurriel takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning.
Number 13.
Jason Martin is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. And he takes a called strike one.
1-1.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Just hung in there on that one.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Full count now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now at the plate is Charlie Culberson. His career line against Brad Hand. He's a .333 hitter. Adam Simber takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is one gone here in the top of inning number 9. Here's the 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Simeon ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Next for the Rangers.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Simeon's there. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Number 61 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And in next is Alejandro Kirk.
The designated hitter, Alejandro.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Reese McGuire is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. The 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Hit hard towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here. This is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
Martin patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Now to the plate, number 74. Game on the line here, and a ball deep in the gap would make this place explode. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Fastball just inside. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. And he fouls this one off.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And he's going to get there after a long run as he gloves it for the second out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Santiago Espinal.
So the next to bat will be Santiago Espinal. He can make these fans go nuts and secure the win if he can place a ball deep enough into the gap. Sent out to straightaway center field. Martin's under it, and he makes. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt. Now a bunt attempt here. He tries the bare hand, but can't make the play, and now everybody's safe. And the runner will score from second. And now here is Adolis Garcia. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity. Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a two-run game now.
The left fielder.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
On to first to complete the double play.
Now that.
Big at-bat now, and here is Sherton Apostle, though they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. Coming in to score is the third run of the frame, and they've really opened things up here in extra innings.
Now back.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box now, Jason Martin. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great eat.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, George Springer. He's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle.
Yeah, it's always a nightmare taking on another team's closer trying to get back into a game, especially in the 9th inning. But having your leadoff guy up to start that inning is as good as you could have hoped for. So let's see if he can get something started here.
Here's the 0-2.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Again, a 1-2. And that's going to be high 2-2 now. Fouled off.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Now another 2-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
3-2 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Marcus Semien is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Ready with the 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Marcus Semien is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Swung on and missed.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
The count now at 2-2. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Espinal rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as it's now a 2-run game. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
The left fielder.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You haven't kind of...
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Matty, it's hard to say right here. I got to believe they dove into the scouting reports on every outfield arm. He did not take an aggressive pass coming around third base bag right there. So I just think the third base coach had to hold him.
Rendell Grichuk stands in as he looks at ball one here. That's inside. 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the stretch.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Here it is, the 3-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Oh, and it misses ball 4, and that will force home a run. At the plate now is Reese McGuire trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. Tying and winning runs on base here with 1 big out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. And that misses 2-2. Two pitches fouled away. Lifted down the line in left. And they do, in fact, let it land foul. Very smart. Drilled to the right side. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. And now, Danny Jansen. A 2-out hit'd win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. 0-1 the count. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Ball game. A 3-run shot to right center field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
To 8, the final score in this ball game. Toronto seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Ross Stripling gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.